Welcome to the big show. This is Investing with Confidence. I am your host, Joshua David, and we are happy to have you with us today. As always, I have my great friend, and he is looking good today. Are you feeling good, Mr. Al Connickson?
I feel better than that. I feel fantastic. How
That
about
is,
you, Josh?
hey, I am feeling just the same. Also fantastic. Well, it's always great to be back every single week, helping our listeners make better investing decisions. And Online Trading Academy, the sponsor of Investing with Confidence, has been teaching people just like you for over 24 years how to use the market for income potential. We're located here in Bloomington next to the Mall of America. Now, that could be during your working years or during those retirement years of your life. And now we have a lot of people that are looking to potentially upgrade their lifestyle. It's all about a lifestyle that people want to live. And there are certain things people are looking for. Some people, they're searching at the market. They're searching for different opportunities that are out there for that possibility. Now, we had a great week this week again. Some consolidation in the market. The market kind of went up a couple a day, went down a couple days, but not a whole lot of action. Kind of a slow week. A lot of talks about inflation, different things are going on. You're helping a lot of people here at Online Trading Academy make better decisions, whether they're in their working years or during retirement, or maybe even they're just preparing for retirement. Before we do that, we're going to talk about many topics here today, all the different markets. We're going to get into how to help you make better investing decisions. Also, stay tuned for the end of the show. Al's going to have the OTA tip of the week. What are you doing right now, Al, to help people make better investing decisions?
Well, you mentioned a little bit of a consolidation. We've got a lot of stuff going on right now. We're entering earnings season again. We've got issues with people concerned about inflation. The Fed is meeting, so a lot of issues there that can have an impact on the market. But if you're properly prepared, if you have the proper knowledge, the only thing you really care about is that the market is open. You shouldn't care
That's
whether
true.
it's going up, down, or sideways, just that it's open, because you can't have the opportunities unless it is. But here's how we help people. We first of all start out by us understanding that people are unique. Not everybody is the same. So you have to start with, and we'd start with this too, is what your financial objectives are. What are your needs? And maybe the first question you should ask is, why are you listening to this show? If you feel that trading and investing in the financial markets is an answer, or partial answer to your financial issues and needs, you have to start with the proper knowledge and then how and when to use that knowledge. So it's not just knowledge, it's the skills, the know-how as to when to and how to use that
Al,
knowledge.
a lot of people talk about, working smarter, not harder. It's not actually that. It's actually working right.
Working correct, right? That is correct, and that's the key. This should not be overly complicated, which unfortunately most people make it. It should be as simple as possible, and that's one of our goals. But proper education really comes down to this: it's learning what works, what doesn't work, and why. And you ask yourself now, if you are in the markets, what are your decisions based on? If it's not based on knowledge, what are you basing your decision on? Is it hope? Is it prayer? Is it some salesman telling you what he or she thinks you should do?
And to clarify, that salesman is probably your broker or advisor.
Well, that is correct. They are more than happy to sell you a product.
You're right.
But then what's their opinion based on? Could it be based on maybe pressure from their company, maybe their biases? If every financial advisor was doing kind of following the same advice, everybody would be in the same investments. So they have different biases, maybe based on their experiences and in their education level, but maybe it's based on who's going to benefit the most. So understand, I guess, or remember this: that you're the only person who can control your finances and your financial decisions without a conflict of interest. And your investing knowledge, I think it really comes down to this. It can and does act as a ceiling that can affect the growth of your wealth. So shouldn't your goal be to raise that ceiling on your financial potential?
You would hope.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's important, that we discuss as a financial educator, we discuss and provide knowledge and skills on how to benefit not only in up markets, but in down markets and sideways markets. We spent a lot of time in the last, several months actually going over how to benefit in these up markets, because that's what the market has been doing. but we also want to make sure that our students are prepared for the other two directions, a down market and a sideways market.
And the best time to prepare for that is before that actually happens, not after it started.
Well, hey, let me ask you this, Josh. When's the best time to buy flood insurance?
Before you have that flood.
Before you have the flood.
Yeah.
And when is the best time to understand how to protect yourself and benefit in a down market?
Before
It's
that happens.
before it happens. It's too late. And the markets go down faster than they go up. So if we do have a correction or a bear market, if you want to have the opportunity to benefit when that happens, you need to be prepared for it. And, basic to all trading in all markets, and it doesn't make any difference which direction it's going, this is basic to understanding how to benefit in these markets. It's understanding that price only goes up when there's more buyers than sellers, and price only goes down when there are more sellers than buyers. So what's really important is to be able to find where those people are. Where are the buyers? Where are the sellers in the market? And we show our students how to do that by reading a price chart, because to be honest with you, everything you need to know and what the institutions are going to be doing is telegraphed to us on a price chart if you know how to read it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you kind of kicked the show off earlier about the market. As long as the market's open, it doesn't matter which way the market goes. It can go up, it can go down, it can stay sideways for days and days or years at a time.
Sure.
When you understand different techniques and strategies to benefit from that, you don't care what happens. If you're one of those people that are sitting at home right now fearing of, well, what happens if this market goes down? Well, now is the time to prepare for that. Al had a great analogy with the flood. I always like to bring, if it's going to rain, you want to have that umbrella before it starts to rain. You don't want to have to run to Home Depot and grab that umbrella, but you control those decisions. You control anything in the market because you make that decision. But you have to have the proper education, the proper knowledge. And that's what's great about our sponsor, Online Trading Academy, is they teach skills and techniques to make better investing decisions. If you want to understand more about that, or maybe you would just want to improve your investing performance, Al teaches investing classes right here in Bloomington. They're free. They're only 2 hours, and they're to introduce you to those different techniques and concepts that the smart money uses. We call it the smart money, but we can use those same techniques and concepts as well. So callers 1 through 10, I want to invite you to this investing class. If you're sitting at home, call right now for 2 tickets for this investing class. You're also going to receive the Financial Quick Start Kit. A couple topics in there is bond strategies, but also investing time horizons. One for you and a friend to call right now. 952-814-4410. That's 952-814-4410. I'm also going to make it easy for you. You can also text the word invest to the number 484848. You'll receive a text back with a link to register for this class. Al, what do you got coming up next?
Well, success in the markets is when preparation meets opportunity. And to be properly prepared, you have to be aware of what could impact these markets. So what I want to talk about is, are we going to continue to see inflation? Is it transitory or not? Are we in an overvalued stock market? And most importantly, what can we do about those things?
How to prepare for any market condition. 952-814-4410. This is Josh and Al. We'll be right back.